Good morning, good morning, good morning, world. We're in the process of doing our tags. Man, it's good to be back, Jake.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's good to be back, bro. Yes, yes, yes. It's been a while. Been a lot happening in my life. Sometimes the podcast got to get put on hold for a moment. And so, good morning, world, and welcome back to yet another fun-filled episode here with us on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast as we embark upon on what will be another great episode this morning. For I have been out for the last 4 weeks due to the unexpected death of my father.
Mm.
And during those weekends, I was busy with preparing and the doing of his two services. And so, by the way, Jake, bro, um, we had a service in Alabama, September 27th. It was beautiful, 28th actually. And then we came back the following weekend and we had a service on October 5th, that following Saturday in Chicago. And so it turned out beautiful, man. Just, during all those days, those Saturdays, I was busy traveling. And so, it's been surreal, but it lets you know, bro, that life is not promised.
Hey,
It really lets you know, man, that life is not promised. And so I'm grateful and appreciative of all of those people that's in my circle. And that really shows support and love to me and my family during those times. And so last weekend I was out handling some personal things for just getting myself together overseas. But not to worry, world. And so, yes, I am back. We are back like a shark attack. And so, to me and my boy Jake this morning, we back like we left some. We back like we ain't got no clothes on our back. And for the world is a better place when the early morning sports talk podcast is taking place. And so, thank you for tuning in with us this morning as we converse about the latest sports topics that have taken place from this past week and will be upcoming this week. It is always a blast to have you all tune in and participate with us every weekend. As a reminder, that every week we always like to begin our podcast by reminding our audience that the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast can be found on Facebook via the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast community page, on Instagram at the Early Morning Sports Talk POD, again on IG at the Early Morning Sports Talk POD, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify as the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, as well as our own Facebook pages via Brandon Price, Jamar Goodman, Ian Jones, Jake, Nikki Long, Tiana Vincent, as well as that potential guest for the weekend. And so today is October 19th of 2024. And we have seen yet again another fascinating week in the sports world where we saw our Chicago Bears take care of the Jacksonville Jaguars in London, improving to 4-2 and setting up a showdown next Sunday afternoon in DC
mhm.
versus the Washington Commanders, where the number 1 and 2 pick will go at it. And they both have very, very good moments, especially this kid, Jaden Daniels. But Caleb, as we see, Jake, he's improving, bro. And so I got to talk to you about something, and we'll talk about that shortly. On the other hand, the championship series, they've continued. The Dodgers had a chance to close out the Mets last night, bro, but they didn't. The Mets came out, bats were swinging. Mets took care of business, and
Hey,
now that series is 3-2. And the Dodgers got a chance to clinch a World Series berth in LA come
mhm.
tomorrow. On the other hand, the other championship series, the Yankees, bro, they choked. Up 2-0 in Cleveland. It reminded me of that World Series back in 2016, bro, where we had a chance to close out the Indians late. And one of the guys hit a home run, ninth inning, whole Cleveland just going ruckus.
It
It
was
happened literally Thursday night as I'm sitting here and I'm watching on my computer. And I just seen the home run happen. And it was just like, man, the Yankees choked, bro. Up in the ninth inning, 2 outs, bro. Up 2 runs. They hit a home run. Then come back in the 10th inning, hit another 2-run homer, close the game out. Took the life out of the Yankees. Just took the life out of them, bro. And so now it's a whole different scenario now with that series. On the other hand, the WNBA Finals, another great series. Jake, bro, I know I've been going for the last 4 weeks,
hey.
but you as my partner know I had the Liberty and the Lynx in the finals. I had that before the WNBA playoffs even started. I knew it would be these two teams because they were the two best teams On top of that, their ball movement, their defenses, all elite. And so this series is now going to 5 games, bro. It's everything what I thought it would be and more. I know a lot about Courtney Williams, bro, because as a Chicago Sky fan, she
Mhm.
heart from us going back to back. Remember, we were on our way to going back to back, bro. We were 1 win away from the WNBA Finals 3 years ago. 3
Mhm.
years ago. We're technically the last WNBA champion, the Chicago Sky, outside of the Las Vegas Aces, who won back to back. And Courtney Williams hurt our heart. And so she's with the Minnesota Lynx. They literally put this now at a game 5. And so now, man, this series has just turned into everything what I thought it would be. It's
Man,
a very decisive game 5 tomorrow, man. That's going to take place in New York, and get your popcorn ready. That's going to be a showdown. On the
definitely.
other hand, Vince Carter, Simone Augustus, Doug Collins, and Miss Nick Shaughnessy, Big Shot Billups, amongst others, were inducted into the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame this past weekend. And so congratulations to these contributors to the game. And so with that being said, introduce my brother from another mother, my partner here on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, Mr. Jake Nakilone. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Yo, good morning, everyone. Good morning. How y'all feeling today, man? How y'all feeling?
Great, bro. Great. Yes. And so with that being said, Jake, let's get into it, bro. Our Chicago Bears, they took care of business versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. You know, we kind of predicted that the Bears would be in this point. I had them at honestly 4-2. I thought that they would drop the game to the Colts, and they did, just because of them being on the road back to back.
Mhm.
And so they're in a very good position right now. And so give me your thoughts from this game, bro. What happened during this game? What good things you saw? Where are you with everything with the Bears right now?
Uh, where I'm at is that growth. The
Okay.
growth of the offense is the most important things for the Chicago Bears.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't seen at all any quarterback that we had drafted in Chicago Bears history that had more growth right now in these last couple games than Caleb Williams.
Mm-hmm. Come on. Tell the truth.
And I'm just happy to see some type of potential perennial offense. You know, we the Chicago Bears. We never had an offense. If y'all want to be technical,
Wait, I mean, maybe we had one, maybe the last time with Brandon Marshall, Johnny Knox, them. You know what I'm
man,
saying? Jay Cutler, them, Matt Forte, maybe Martellus been in there. That's probably the last time we had a decent offense, bro.
it was
And
okay.
they was even disappointing to a certain extent.
And why? Because we had gambling Jay Cutler. Okay,
Right.
gambling.
Brett Favre Jr.
Oh yeah, if y'all really care about Jay Cutler, send some money to his books. He went to jail.
Yeah, man. I heard about him getting a DUI.
Yeah, that's an ugly one. Oof.
Yeah, man. It's not a good look, bro. Yeah.
But nah, the Bears offense is the highlight of their season. Defense, defense always been a defense, but this offense is gonna be the story of the NFL. But after this bye week, we gonna see what the Bears are made of, because the road only get tough towards the end of the season.
Right. Absolutely. There's gonna be a lot of different games where they're gonna be on the road, short weeks. So we evaluated this season, bro. So it's gonna be like a roller coaster. And
Mm.
so we thought it was very important for the Bears to take care of business against teams that they should take care of business against. And not to say that the Bears are the greatest team, but as Bears fans, we knew we were going to see improvement with this team, even with a rookie quarterback. And so it's very, very good to see the Bears take care of teams that they're supposed to take care of. I want to say this, bro. And I want to give a special shout out actually to the defense, because as you know, Jaquan Brisker, he was out.
Hmm.
Jaquan Brisker world is having arguably a Pro Bowl season. And we got a backup safety back there. and he took care of business. Honestly, I don't even know his name. Maybe you can help me, Jake. But that shows you what we talked about, bro, in the preseason.
Mm-hmm.
What was the one thing we talked about in the preseason? We said depth, 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 depth. Voila, depth. And so the Bears have come out and they've shown depth. And that's a good thing always for a football team is to have depth. And so, we've had a few injuries on the offensive line. Guys come in, we don't even know their names. But these are what championship teams do, bro. Like Patriots, I'm sure for years, we don't even know who the hell these people were. But somehow when they get on that football team, they do their job. And that's important. And so I want to give a big, big shout out to the Bears and the depth we have. We talked about it in the preseason.
Mm-hmm.
Brisker out, Lyman out. We don't even know these guys really, but they come right in, fit right in, take care of the Jaguars team that they're supposed to take care of. And that's a very, very, very positive sign. One last thing I want to say is this, Jake. I was hard, bro, on our head coach. You know why? Because he was just too damn cool, hair all slick back on the sideline, looking like he's some cool guy, not really stressed out on the sideline, this and that. But shout out, bro. We've actually won our last 9 home games. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, look like our brother Matt here. I call him Matt. He is finally becoming the coach we thought we wanted. I'm not saying I was not excited about him being hired, but he's the coach that every Bears fans want because we just want to win. And so it's a good sign to see that, he's taking care of business. We 7-2 in our last 9 games, 9-game home winning streak. Defense is playing great. Offense is, taking care of the ball. We are able to run the ball. And lastly, bro, one last thing. Shout out to Mr. Swift, who is playing football like he's Swift. The man's explosive, bro.
Yeah, we ain't talking about Taylor either.
The man is explosive. And Swift is out there making a lot of plays, looking really good, man. I want to ask you, Jake, do you think he could possibly, if he keep this up, become maybe a Pro Bowler this year? Do you think so?
I mean, if he could get to at least 1,100 yards, I ain't even gonna say all purpose, but at least 1,000 yards rushing and another like 500, you know what I'm saying, receiving. Yeah, no doubt he could be a Pro Bowler.
Yeah, because he looks good, bro. He looks real good, real explosive.
Man, he jumped on that scene at the third game.
Mm-hmm. And ever since then, bro, he been rolling.
We needed that game. I ain't gonna lie. We needed that. We definitely needed that.
Yeah, he been rolling, bro, and so he been rolling, man. And also, he started out slow. Our tight end Cole Kmet, but Cole Kmet then got his game back too now. And so
we had to get him involved, man.
Right.
A full offense. We had to get him. Have to get him involved.
Exactly. And he been involved, bro. And he been touching the ball and he been getting touchdowns. And when it just seemed like when Cole Kmet get touchdowns, Jake, we win football games when he get the ball.
Man, because that's the offense. We got to open up the offense a little bit more, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said earlier in one of the shows, man, this just seemed like the year of the tight end is dying. You know what I'm saying? A lot of teams ain't been giving it to their tight end, but these last weeks they've been picking it up. So we gonna see. We gonna see how this end of the season play out.
Right. So far so good. And so next, bro, just with the recap of the NFL in general, what's on your mind from week 6? What stands out to you?
Man, if the rumors are true, can Jayden Daniels really win MVP and Rookie of the Year? in the same breath. Like what? I'm
That
just saying,
sounds
man,
crazy.
the man is explosive. I don't think they haven't seen. I don't think the NFL seen something like this. And I ain't gonna say Lamar Jackson, but man, the only person I could think about is that could have won MVP his rookie season.
RG3?
RG3, bro.
Yep.
RG3.
Funny, they're the same franchise.
and that's the craziest thing, man.
Because RG3 was balling out his rookie year.
Balling.
Yeah. Yep. That was sad, man, to see him get that injury, bro.
That was never been the same after that.
Yep. It was not the same after that, but you begin to see, bro, like, man, if RG3, he's one of those what ifs, dog. Like, man, if bro would have stayed healthy, what if? You know? Like, man.
It
I
would have
don't
went
want
crazy,
to
man.
I don't want to put him into our Chicago D Rose category, but man, you know, like it's a big what if, bro, on the real. That's an interesting point, bro. But let me ask you this one. Do you think it's possible? Like, I understand that, you know, the situation in Carolina, but you know what? Actually, I think that's in the NFL reactions, they were overreactions. So I'm not even gonna go there. But as a matter of fact, I won't even go there. I'll just wait for that. I just want to say this for the NFL Week 6 recap. I'm starting to believe, bro, that what you stated about the Chiefs might be true. Yeah.
The cheats, man. They the cheats this season, man. It's not
They tend to get a lot of calls to go their way in the fourth quarter, especially if anybody touch Patrick. You touch him the wrong way.
Man, you can go to YouTube right now. They got full they got videos. I'll just be like, hey man, like I know
You already like you kind of just know what's gonna happen.
how
You kind of just know what's gonna happen. It seems
just
like.
know it's gonna happen because it's like, yeah. I remember I just watched the video the other day and it was talking about when Kadarius Toney was offsides and his foot was over the line.
Right.
And it showed how Patrick Mahomes went crazy on the sideline, throwing his helmet, just yelling, screaming, and that was the loss to Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
And that was what, 2 years ago? Yeah, like
Right.
a year or two ago, right? Now this year, every close game the Chiefs about to lose, it's a pivotal call that changes the game. Besides that pivotal call, there are calls to keep that drive moving.
Such as if you hit him the wrong way, you breathe him the wrong way. Refs just got them flags, boy. They got them like
Man,
weapons, ready to use them just at any moment, like just ready to toss them real quick, man.
it's
Like, man,
ugly, man. I don't
man.
see how this worse. I ain't gonna lie, this worse than the tuck rule to me. And I don't know, nobody know, but I'll argue up and down that the NFL had Tom Brady back, and I don't care what nobody say. They doing the same thing for Pat.
And so it goes to show you, man, like this is a business, bro. Like it's a business, and you gotta protect your assets. And Patrick Mahomes is no longer just something that's in the league, bro. He's an asset. He's
Mm-hmm.
valuable to the bottom line of the National Football League. And so you have to protect your asset. If you breathe on him the wrong way, they're going to throw a flag. If you look at him the wrong way, they're going to throw a flag. If you say something wrong to him, they're going to throw a flag.
Mm-hmm.
So be careful with Patrick Mahomes, ladies and gentlemen. He's a very valuable asset. Which brings me to another point, bro. Talking about assets. Happy birthday to Jerry Jones. And
Not you give it Jerry Jones.
I know it had to be.
Not just giving him a happy birthday. Oh man.
I know it had to be very, very, very tough for Jerry Jones to sit there on his birthday, bro, and watch his team get their asses kicked.
I mean,
Bad.
he ain't got
Now,
no
shout out
choice.
to Detroit, bro. Shout out to Detroit. And it's going to be in the NFL reactions and overreactions here. Because Detroit, big. I mean, this team can win it all, bro, really. But it depends on some things, I think, now, since there's an injury that occurred. But Dallas, bro, this one of the first times I think where I look at Dallas now and I know they're not a good football team. I know they're not going to be nowhere near an NFC championship unless a miracle happens.
No.
Unless they go out and make a big move, which according to what I've seen, Jake, they haven't did anything to make any moves to improve their roster, improve that terrible defense. It seems like teams can just run the ball on them and get 500 yards, bro.
I mean,
you go look at the numbers. There's at least 4 teams that got 200 plus rushing yards against the Cowboys defense.
I mean, they did. I mean, they didn't want to pay Derrick Henry, right? And he wanted to play for Dallas.
He wanted to play for Dallas. And now I know that's really going to come back to bite them, because Derrick and Baltimore, I don't want to get too early, Jake, but I just know it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to beat them come December and January. It's going to be hard, very hard. Now, it ain't impossible, but it's going to take a great, great, great quarterback to beat that team. It's going to take a really, really great quarterback to beat that Baltimore team. But on the other hand, bro, with this Cowboys team, it's just all written in the air. This is one of the first times I look and I realize that this team is not going anywhere. And Jake, they'd be lucky if they even sniff the playoffs. I mean, I don't know if they win more than 7 or 8 games.
They're looking ugly, bro. So I'm with you. I don't think they got it.
Disappointing. But happy birthday, Jerry Jones. I know you had a great birthday, man. Life is not always about winning football games, okay? I'm sure you went and had some nice cake after the game, had some nice champagne, nice moment with family, nice moment with friends, and you didn't let the football game get to you after you saw what happened on the football field where you lost 47-9 to the Detroit Lions.
That man threw a hissy fit, probably. You tripping.
Morning, CC. Good morning. And so I'm quite sure, man, he found a way, though, to celebrate Jake somehow. It's Jerry Jones here, right? He had to celebrate his birthday somehow. Yeah. And so I'm sure, though, in the back of his mind, though, he was pissed about what happened. Because you see, the next day he got into it with somebody he talked to every week, literally got into it with him because he couldn't handle the truth about his Cowboys.
I know exactly what he did. If anybody seen Head of State, and
Chris Rock,
and when a dude lost to Chris Rock, and he was smacking and punching everybody in his staff, that's what Jerry Jones did.
Man, bro, you bring up Head of State, you got me thinking of Nate Dogg. Remember when Nate Dogg was singing?
Yeah. Hey, that movie a classic. I don't care what nobody.
Hey, man, anything with Nate Dogg's a hit. So, and so, yeah, man, like, definitely. Good morning, Jamal. Was good, bro. Head of State, baby. Head of State. Yes. All right, bro. Let's move on, man, to NFL reactions and overreactions. So, Jake, and to our viewers, if anyone is there, if you want to participate and you want to talk with us as well about this, feel free to use the chat.
Man,
and so,
I'm tuned in.
Yes. And so, bro, first, is it an overreaction, Jake, to think that the Jacksonville Jaguars head coach Doug Peterson is on the hot seat to soon be fired if this team drops its next game to the also 1-5 rookie quarterback Drake Mayo starting New England Patriot football team? Just in other words, if they lose this football game to the New England, because we asked the question last week, right, versus the Bears. Now, if you lose to the Patriots this week in London again for an international audience where a lot of people are watching, how does this look? And what does this foretell for the future of Doug Peterson?
Get his ass up out of there. Get him up out of there. Because it ain't Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence can sling that rock. It's not about him slinging a rock. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's the intel of an organization. You know, when you have a franchise quarterback or a quarterback that can sling the rock, you got to put the right pieces around him. That's one. And then two, you got to give him a coordinator that's going to adapt to his skills. And I don't think they got that. So, yeah, they was rocking and rolling because you had receivers. They had Calvin Ridley. You got Evan Ingram, who's a great tight end.
But Calvin really was pissed off this week. You didn't hear what he was talking about in the post game? You didn't see what you ain't see it on ESPN?
He don't get the ball. The last time he touched the ball was probably when they played us. When they played us. And he barely got that many look at when he played the Bears. I mean,
right. That's what he was pissed off because the last game that they played was against the Bears last week, bro. And so he was pissed off because he didn't get the ball against the Bears.
No, Calvin really played for the Titans now.
Oh, that's right. Shit. Okay.
Yeah, he played for the Titans, man, with Will Levis.
Right.
He ain't had no receptions for real since they played the Bears. What, week 1, 2? So, hey, I'd be frustrated too. I just left somebody who could have matched this contract and gave me my money. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yep. And down there in Tennessee and ain't getting the ball. Yeah, but you know, he playing with Will Levis, man. And so it's rough. It's really, really rough. I'm sure it's quite rough. He ain't getting the ball at all. And so like yeah, man. I hear you, bro. And thank you for that correction. It's really, really interesting, man, to see what's gonna happen with Doug Peterson. Because if you lose to the New England Patriots, which a lot of us view as probably one of the worst football teams in the NFL, if not maybe the worst, you know, then yeah, that says a lot. And so, secondly, bro, is it an overreaction to think that if the Cleveland Browns continue to lose football games with quarterback Deshaun Watson at the helm, that they will continue to start him because of his contract situation, and that the fact that due to this, they are stuck with him? And so do you think that the Browns will continue to start Deshaun Watson, regardless of his terrible stats? You know, they'll continue to lose football games, you know, because I don't know if they win football games with Deshaun. They look awful.
Man, then they just lost Amari Cooper too. Oh yeah.
Yep, just got traded. I know, you know, he stated he wanted to get out of town. Clearly, man, like he knew he ain't getting the ball. He know Deshaun Watson is out there looking like
a freshman in high school. That's what he looked like.
Just looks really, really bad, man, and it's upsetting because Deshaun Watson once was a great quarterback. I think the massages, man, just took him.
It's a mental thing to me because it's a mental thing for me because his last year in Houston, when they got rid of everybody, they got rid of Hopkins, JJ Watt was gone. They literally got rid of everybody on the team, and he was the last person.
They got rid of everybody. They got rid of their core.
And it's crazy. It's funny because when he requested a trade, as he was watching all his teammates get traded, get let go from Houston, all these speculations came up. I feel like mentally he's still fighting these cases. And with Houston still hanging this over his head and they still in his pockets, they still, you know what I'm saying, probably in his ear and his I feel like his mind space, like he want to play football, but
his mind is bigger than football with him, you feel like.
Yeah, like
right. He worried about being in jail with Day
Ooh, not
instead
Day.
of, you know what I'm saying? Instead of playing football. And so when he throwing them passes, he thinking about Cook County rather than thinking about scoring 6 points. I get it, bro.
Not
Football. Bro, just going through a lot right now in his head. I feel you, bro.
man.
And so, you know, Jake, I appreciate your point. But I ask you this: if we were to do a reel, right, and we would have Jamar or Ian do a reel, and we will put that out there this week and say to folks, hey, could Deshaun Watson's poor play be bigger than just football? Could it be the legal situation? Could it be all these things? I wonder how many views is that gonna get, Jamar? I wonder how many people truly gonna care, especially after knowing that this man undid what he did to women, right? And you know the world go crazy, like, he done did this to women.
But what the
How many
proof at?
views are we really gonna get? And how many people truly gonna care or feel sorry for Deshaun Watson? I don't think it's gonna be many, bro.
Hey, the funny thing about it, they haven't made no proof that he did those things to those women. There was no proof. It was just a word of mouth. Like,
It's like a train. I get it. No, man. If somebody rich and they got $100 million, if somebody else say something, then somebody else see it, they like, hey, it's like shooting a Hail Mary or throwing a Hail Mary or shooting a half-court shot. Just take your chance, and you never know what'll happen.
man. So
There's plenty of women out there, Jake, that I got rich off of these type of things.
yeah, that's like, I ain't even gonna say that, but I could say
I
it.
know this ADHD and we talking sports, but we can speak the truth, bro.
Man, listen, like how people was, oh man, Bill Cosby did that to those women. I say, man, how y'all gonna say that when cocaine was selling like 50-cent candy back then in the day? They had Coke
Right.
and Coca-Cola bottles, like they was drugged up every day.
Right.
And I'm
Right.
just
Right.
like,
Right.
y'all really. I looked at that whole Bill Cosby stuff like, man, y'all retarded. Like people was doing cocaine. Like, hey man, you ready to go have fun?
Exactly.
let's go, let's go kick it. You know,
Exactly. And you don't think women would gravitate to that?
man, Bill
Dude, let's
Cosby
keep
got
it
all this
real.
money.
They want to have fun too. They want them a good man. Come on. I'm not saying I'm a womanologist, but I know a lot about women. And so trust me, yeah, bro, it would not surprise me at all that they were just on the boat having fun with Bill Cosby, a rich man, and doing whatever he wanted and to stay around him, stay in his circle. But then when the push come to shove, they saw an opportunity to get some money and then they victims all of a sudden. And so there's plenty of women that I got rich off of celebrities and athletes because of word of mouth, like you say, bro, for real. And so moving on to the next topic, because that was a real topic. Is it an overreaction, bro, to think that the Detroit Lions will regress significantly as a football team now with the injury to star defensive end Aiden Hutchinson?
It's an overreaction, but it could be a reaction. He was the heart and soul of that defensive line. Now, I just want to
I
know,
think of that football team, bro.
like overall, overall, yeah. Like what he say when he got drafted? He said, "Man, it's a blessing to go to the University of Michigan and you know what I'm saying, get drafted to the Lions." And he called himself the motor, like you know what I'm
He
saying.
is a motor. If you ask me, bro, it was between him and TJ Watt for Defensive Player of the Year at that
No,
point.
so
It was between him and TJ.
so it's like, man, you lose a valuable piece like that. Like, can that person, like we just brought up earlier, like a few seconds ago, depth, like can a depth of the defensive, you know what I'm saying, of the defensive front, you know,
Do
play,
enough.
do enough and be a presence.
Right.
All them QB hurries, you know what I'm saying, get that ball out their hand. Can they play a perennial part on this long this long playoff run. We know the Lions gonna make it. Is can they be solid in what I'm saying, missing him? Because the offense gonna roll. It's that defense. Like
Right. They're gonna put up their points. Yeah. So it's a really good point, man. They're gonna put up their points. They too much talent. And that's a shout out to the Lions organization, bro. And that's something that the Bears have learned. It's like, bro, with the Lions, Dan Campbell's people call him greedy, but you do what you do to win, bro. Like he stacked up that football team. And so it's like being a Christian, Jake. You go to church as a Christian to learn the word of God so that in the moment when times are tough, you can stand. Let me Detroit Lions, very similar. The Detroit Lions went out and got a whole bunch of talent so that in moments when Aiden Hutchinson is down, no problem. We can stand because we got so much depth on this football team to where even if our star defensive end is hurt, we so stacked offensively, you still going to have to outscore us.
I mean, it's gonna be some fun games against the Lions. I ain't gonna lie. It's gonna be
bro.
We gonna
and it's gonna be hard as hell to beat them still.
We gonna see.
If David continue to run the ball the way he running that ball, bro. Gibbs out there looking like Alvin Kamara. Like that's like, they just remind me of each other, bro, because they so elusive. They can run, they can catch, they can do it all. Like they fast, like they just like honey and peanut butter to me. Like they just I like honey and peanut butter. Like they just, man, like and so I know they different running backs, different people. But they both ballers, bro. And so like, man, you got Gibbs, you got Montgomery, and then you got the receivers and that tight end. Then you got a great quarterback, got a gambling football coach. Like, it's a recipe, man, for real. And so, I'm not saying that Jared Goff is Aaron Rodgers, but if Aaron Rodgers was with Green Bay, right, and somebody got injured on that defensive side, we would still likely say the Packers gonna be all right. Why? Because they got Aaron Rodgers. But with the Lions, I'm not saying we should say that, but with how much debt they got on their team, we might as well say that they're gonna be straight too. Because but we gonna find out, bro. Because they got Minnesota tomorrow, I think. So
yes, sir.
We gonna see what's gonna happen with that. So it's gonna be interesting. Fourth, bro. Is it an overreaction to think that after another nice opening touchdown drive, the Panthers always go out, bro, on their first drive and score with Andy Dalton, which is great. But after that, they get blew out for some reason. But yet after another blowout loss for the Carolina Panthers, this might sound crazy, Jake, that they should reconsider bringing in first-round quarterback Bryce Young for one more chance, in the words of Biggie Smalls, to show this team what he could do as this franchise's starting quarterback. What's your thoughts on that? Is that an overreaction to think that?
It's not an overreaction, but at the same time, you still want him to learn. And I feel like him getting thrown in with nobody to throw to, then all this stuff. Now, this is what, second, third year?
Second year.
It's just hard. It's just hard for him. So I'll leave Andy Dalton in just for him to keep learning, and Andy could teach him like the actual playbook. I feel like he didn't get accommodated with the playbook.
Mm-hmm.
He was literally thrown in and was like, all right, we like you. We ain't got enough money to get you some real help. So,
but let me ask you this, bro. No, because I don't know. If you ask me, like, bro, come on, like Deontay Johnson has been balling out as of late. Chuba Hubbard has been balling out as of late. Some of these receivers for Carolina, Adam Thielen was getting touchdowns. Like, these guys were getting touches, and they've been getting touches since Andy Dalton has been on the team. So when people say that he don't have nobody to throw to, I'm not so sure, because Andy Dalton show been throwing him the ball.
I mean, Andy Dalton is a gunslinger. You know, he like a Jay Cutler, for real. But Bryce Young is more of a Drew Brees. Like, from his stature, his height, and the way he throws the ball. So they gotta, like I said earlier, you gotta accommodate your offense is for your QB. You know, they got him in probably an offense where he gotta sling the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gotta be a gunslinger. He never been a gunslinger. Like, in college, he wasn't a gunslinger. You know what I'm saying? He's a pocket passer. And I feel just like I don't think he got, you know what I'm saying, accommodated with the offensive playbook.
Right.
So I feel like if they lose today,
tomorrow,
my bad, I apologize, but
all right, no worries.
If they lose, I say start them next week. I say start Bryce Young next week. Like I said, just let him keep getting accommodated with the playbook. Let him get accommodated with, you know what I'm saying, just knowing when to release the ball, when, you know what I'm saying, these routes, these, you know what I'm saying, these calls. Because his first year, he barely could see. He was getting blitzed. He was getting knocked out.
On top of that, he's short.
Yeah. I think he's shorter than Drew Brees, to be honest. So, I mean, it's tough. You know what I'm saying? He probably can't see over the line. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. But
right. So, it's going to be interesting, bro, because he's short. He ain't passing the ball well. Don't have a lot of receivers. It's going to be an interesting situation. But I'm with you. I think that the Panthers should give him one more chance, in the words of Biggie Smalls, Notorious B.I.G., to see if he could potentially still be the franchise's starting quarterback. Why not? You benched him at the beginning of the season. Andy Dalton ain't going to do nothing but continue to probably lose football games because the football team overall is bad. So why not? Why not give it one more chance? And so, yes. All right. One more chance, like Biggie Smalls, Notorious B.I.G. All right. So, look, bro. Notable college football games this weekend, all right? We got some notable football games that'll be standing out this weekend. And so if you are a college football fan, take a look out for these games today. It's some big ones going down. SEC, number 7 Alabama, bro, going to visit number 11 Tennessee. And just as an FYI, y'all, that's going to be a great football game. Alabama has dropped in the rankings because they lost to Vanderbilt after beating Georgia. But, you know, still got a chance for the playoff now, Jake, because of this 12-team format. Visiting number 11 Tennessee. We'll see what happened with that one. Number 24 number 24 Michigan. They traveling into Urbana, bro. Number 22 Illinois. This got to be the first time I remember both of these teams being ranked for a long time. But it's really good to see both of them ranked and Illinois ranked. And so I'm really excited to see that one. Nebraska, bro, at number 16 Indiana. I think that's a good football game because Indiana's been putting up a lot of points offensively. They have a really good football team. They are 6-0. They are 6-0, Jake. What was you going to say, something?
No, I said they've been balling.
They've been balling, yes. And we know Nebraska got one of the top quarterbacks in the country, one of the highly notable quarterbacks. He's the number 1 ranked freshman, number 1 ranked quarterback last year, now, starting quarterback for Nebraska. It's turned that program around. They look good, man. They look good.
Call himself Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, man. Don't he look just like him? Number 8, LSU at Arkansas. And that's another ADHD moment, Jake. It's like a lot of quarterbacks now looking like Patrick Mahomes. I swear, bro. Is it only me? Like, I'm like, damn, Spencer Rattler looked like, damn, this quarterback for Nebraska. Damn, this quarterback for like, look, just like wearing a little headband, curly hair. I'm like, man, like, is there a bunch of Patrick Mahomes clones? Like,
Hey,
man, bro, that should be a real, like, for real. There's a lot of Patrick Mahomes clones out there, for real though. Number 8, LSU, bro, at Arkansas. Arkansas put off a big upset a few weeks ago. And they at home again where they tough because they beat Ole Miss, man. And Ole Miss was top 5 in the country, bro. And so you know, this is gonna be really, really interesting to see this. And then lastly, bro, the biggest game of the day, bro. Get your popcorn ready, Jake. You ready for this one? Number 5, Georgia, and number 1, Texas tonight. Now, if there's any heavyweight matchup, that's it. That's damn near heavier than Alabama and Georgia.
Hook 'em horns.
Number 5, Georgia, and number 1, Texas. That's an SEC battle. That's huge home field implications for the playoff. Arguably, Georgia, as we know, bro, probably is the best football team in the country outside of Texas, according to a lot of people. Because I feel like Georgia can beat Oregon. I feel like they can beat some of them other teams. So, yeah, man, it's going to be really, really interesting. Get your popcorn ready for that one. WNBA Finals recap, bro. So just as an FYI, the WNBA Finals world is now at Game 5. It's going down to the wire. Jake, did you have the Lynx and Liberty too for the WNBA Finals?
I had New York and Aces.
Okay, you had the Aces. I don't blame you. But you know, the way I saw the playoff and I just saw the teams and the format, etc., I figured it would be the Lynx and the Liberty. It's been everything I thought it would be, y'all. This is the final game of the WNBA season happening tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
This is all the marbles. A lot of storylines here, bro. Breanna Stewart, Courtney Vandersloot, Jonquel Jones, they formed the Big Three in New York for this reason.
Mm-hmm.
They fell to the Aces in the Classic Series last year, but they got back again. If any chance to win a championship, in this moment, it's got to be now. Because you know why, Jake? I guarantee you, A'ja Wilson, they going to go out and make some moves again.
Mm-hmm.
And they going to get better. Because Becky Hammond don't like to lose. Her or A'ja Wilson, if you know who they are as a personality. They going to be back next year. And so with that, this is a tremendous opportunity for the New York Liberty to get that first championship because they never got one, bro. Minnesota, on the other hand, they tied all time with the Comets and somebody else for all-time WNBA championships because of Maya Moore and them. You know, remember Maya Moore, man, Simone Augustus,
dogs.
That whole quarter.
Dogs.
They was dogs, bro. Yeah, they was dogs. And so they are trying to get that 5th championship. And Afisa Collier, bro, you know about her, Jake, as a sports fan. She is the Kawhi Leonard of the WNBA. Ain't flashy, will D you up, will take the ball clean from you. I mean, the girl just so fundamentally excellent. It's just amazing. And so, Game 5 is tomorrow. Who do you got, bro, for this one? Who do you got? You got the Lynx or the Liberty? Lynx is on the road. This is Game 5 tomorrow. Big Apple, Madison Square Garden. So you know all the celebrities gonna be there. It's gonna be a huge event.
I got New York pulling it out. Last seconds of the game.
And you know what? I'm with you, bro. I think it's gonna come down to the last shot. This is a series where we said it was gonna be everything. Why would it not come down, Jake, to the last shot? And so this could very well be that. And so
the whole series been coming down to the last shot, low key.
Right, exactly. And so this goes to show you exactly what's been happening. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen, bro, with this Lynx Liberty WNBA Finals. On the other hand, NFL Week 7 predictions. Excuse me for putting Week 6, but I'll make sure that that's corrected. And we're going to go with no analysis, bro. But what we're going to do, Jake, we just going to go with the teams we pick. All right. And so we're gonna go on some speed, if you don't mind, my bro. So let us start with the Patriots and Jaguars. London. Who you got tomorrow? Pats, Jags.
Pats.
All right. So Pats. All right. I got the Jags at home, aka London. Titans, Bills.
Bills.
All right, I'm with you, Bills. Lions, Vikings, Minnesota tomorrow, up in Minneapolis.
It's tough. It's tough. Vikings at home, right?
Yep.
Man, I might have to go with the Purple People Eaters, man.
I'm on the other fence, man. I think the Lions wake the Vikings up. I'm not so sold on the Vikings just yet. I got the
Man,
Lions.
they blitz package. I ain't sold on it, but that blitz package is
It's
nasty.
nasty, I know. They dogs. Dogs over there. They dogs for real.
And they just got Cam Akers too. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they dogs over there, man. They real effective over there. Seahawks Falcons, bro.
Seahawks, Falcons.
Yeah. Two good football teams. I mean, I ain't gonna say the Seahawks a good football team, but I know the Falcons is.
They okay. Who home?
Atlanta. They down in the ATL, bro.
I'm gonna take the Dirty Birds at home.
Okay. Yeah. I'm with you. I got the Falcons at home. Bengals, Browns, bro. They in Cleveland.
I want to say Browns because Nick Chubb come back. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Bengals. I'm gonna
go with the Bengals. I stated that the Bengals, and even though they were 1-4, they just love to play with their food. You know what that term mean, bro? Play with your food. You know what that term mean?
Mm-hmm.
Right. They love to play with their food. But I think they get focused and go ahead and take care of business. And so if they want to be a playoff team, bro, they got to beat the Browns tomorrow, right? They got to take care of the Browns. And so it's a big game for the Bengals, bro. But I got the Bengals. I'm with you. Eagles and Giants.
Eagles.
Okay. Yeah, I'm with you. Eagles. Shout out to the Giants, by the way, man, who getting robbed by Danny Crimes. But on the other hand, they've had a nice running game, Jake, and they're a physical football team. They're a physical football team, low key. Their defense know how to get some turnovers, and they know how to run the ball. So that's two positives for the Giants, if they got anything. Dolphins and Colts, bro. Indianapolis tomorrow. Just feel bad for the Dolphins, bro. Feel so bad for them because of that injury. So bad for them. Like, they would have been an exciting football team if that injury never would have occurred, but
yeah.
But let me ask you, is Joe Flacco starting tomorrow again? Think he is, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Yep, he is. Yep. And so who you got for that one, bro?
Since the Dolphins ain't got no quarterback, man, I'm gonna have to go with the Colts, man. Have to go with the Colts.
Right. Yep. And so it's been literally a lot of speculation this week, etc. But yeah, I think Joe Flacco will start tomorrow, bro. And so, and the truth is, I hate to say this, but he's actually looked better than Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, Anthony Richardson.
Still a good quarterback, Jake.
Yeah, he can still sling that rock.
He can still play, bro. Literally, he can still play, like really. And that's just pure evidence because he went from Cleveland right to Indianapolis, and they winning games with him.
Mm-hmm.
And so, shout out to Joe Flacco, man. Just because you of age, you 39 or whatever, don't mean that you can't play the game. So he out there doing his thing.
I mean, Kurt Warner came in the NFL like mid-30s or something.
Yep. Yep. Giving it to everybody.
Get to it.
Man. And went to the Hall of Fame. Crazy part. Texas Packers, bro. So Houston, they at Green Bay. Green Bay, bro, as you know, they've been playing great football as of late. A lot of teams think this team could win the NFC, bro. A lot of analysts, for real though, they like the Packers, and that goes to show the progression of Jordan Love, bro. And remember, you know, as a football fan, how many people were questioning him.
Yeah.
See those critics just get shut up now. Like, oh yeah, now he's a Super Bowl contender. Okay. And so what about all the moments they were saying all this at first? So now they at home, bro, against Houston. Who you got for this one? I don't know if weather plays a factor here because it ain't cold yet. You know, I could see if this was December. So who you got for this one? Texas Packers.
I'm going with my boy CJ.
That's gonna be a good football game, dog. Two great quarterbacks. I'm gonna go with the Packers at home though. And the reason why is because the Texans, bro, they missing Nico. And so I think that maybe come back to hunt them, and at the Packers being at home, they take care of business and they're able to run the ball, I think, bro. Play some physical football and not get in a shootout. And I think the Packers win this by 3 points. Raiders, Rams. Who you got for this one? Somebody got to win this football game, Jake.
It's an ugly game, bro. It's an ugly game.
Unless they tie.
No, it's still ugly. Man, I'm gonna go Rams, man. Somebody got to win.
Right. I'm with you. I'm gonna go with the Rams at home too. But shout out to TJ McConnell, not TJ McConnell, AJ McConnell, starting quarterback for the Raiders, former Purdue. You know, we had a good football team when he was starting, and so go ahead, get him, AJ O'Connell. Yes. All right. And so I still got the Rams though, Jake. Panthers, Commanders, bro. Do Andy Dalton go take care of business against Jaden Daniels? Or do Jaden Daniels go out and have a field day tomorrow?
Jaden Daniels is having a field day tomorrow.
I agree. Everybody been eating good against the Panthers. So I think, yeah, the Commanders eat good tomorrow, real good. Chiefs, Niners, bro. Super Bowl rematch in San Francisco. I already know what you're gonna say. Bang bang Niner gang. And I don't know if there's an update on the injuries for the Niners. With maybe you can tell me. Is there any update for Christian? Is there any update for Debo? How is the team looking tomorrow versus the Chiefs?
Well, Christian not playing tomorrow.
Okay.
We're not gonna see Christian till like
near the playoffs.
Near the playoffs. If not, they are looking to go get Raheem Mostert back.
Okay.
And I mean that's
very valuable.
That's scary. I ain't gonna lie. That man is fast. Lightning in the box.
He's a great football player. Yeah.
Man. And I'm excited to see our rookie.
He gets number 24. He's a little baby Marshawn Lynch.
Oh man, he been with us for a while. I'm talking about Purcell from Florida Gators, man.
Oh, okay.
14. It'll be his first game after getting shot. I can't wait to see him.
Him. Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Yeah. And so that's gonna be really interesting, bro. But you know, you was talking about the referees and stuff. I think the referees help your favorite football team again. I think Taylor Swift, since it's in California, she gonna be in the building, dog. Because I'm sure she got a house in California, like most celebrities do.
Man, listen.
So, bro, I know you love your Niners, man, but the Chiefs, man, you know,
yeah,
they keep these games close in the fourth, and the refs can come through, and get a little late penalty, you touch Patrick Mahomes the wrong way.
Um,
And I think the Chiefs pull it out, bro. I think they win by 3 points, late field goal.
I'm sticking with I'm sticking with the squad, man.
I understand, bro. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I know you got bang bang now and again.
Bang.
Yeah. Jets at the Steelers though, bro. And this is, I feel so bad for Justin Fields. You know he got benched.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, man. And so it's really sad. But the truth is that, and this is the gripe I got with you, because I know you and Tiana, some others, has been very, very hard on Caleb Williams. But is there not enough evidence with the Steelers, bro, that Justin can't throw the ball? He can't throw the ball that well. The Steelers should have been blowing teams out, Jake. But they stall on these drives because he can't throw the ball, bro. He's limited. And so as a result, they're kicking field goal after field goal after field goal. I was pissed off to watch the game, bro, and see 15 points on the board by the Steelers, which clearly means that they just field goal after field goal. Been doing that game after game after game. And so he's not finishing the drives. And so you're winning, yes, but we both know, Jake, you're winning because of your defense. You're winning because of the great mind of Mike Tomlin. Justin ain't turning over the ball, but he ain't doing nothing spectacular either. And so Justin, he got benched, and I don't blame Mike Tomlin or the franchise. I also look at the fact, Jake, this, bro. You playing Aaron Rodgers tomorrow. You're going to have to match him throw for throw. And the games that the Steelers have lost, bro, they've lost the quarterbacks that can slang the rock. And so if you get into a game where you got a quarterback that's, you know your defense can only do so much against a great quarterback, perhaps, although the Jets have looked very miserable at times as well, right? Aaron Rodgers does not look the same either. He looks hobbled and old, in my opinion. He looks hobbled and old. He doesn't look. He's had some great moments, Jake, but he hasn't been, the A-Rod. And so it's been a digression there. But you got Devontae Adams now. And so this is just a lot of weapons in New York. And this is a team I would not want to play if they were to get in. I don't care if they get in as a 7 seed or whatever. They got all them weapons. They're going to be tough to beat, especially with that defense, bro. Especially with that defense. So give me your piece. Give me what you was about to say, and then give me your pick too.
I'm going with the Jets. But man, with Justin Fields, to me, man.
But you know the truth, bro. He not finishing the drives. They should be putting up points. They putting up 18 points, but still winning because of the defense.
Hey.
And so it's like you winning, but you could be winning easy. It's like sort of like Jake, you getting limited stress in your life. Because in a football game, if you in the fourth quarter, bro, and you gotta literally just worry so much, oh man, we could have closed the game out, but Justin didn't get the first down. We could have closed the game out, but Justin didn't throw the ball the right way. So now the defense got to save the day again on the last drive. That becomes stressful after a while. Whereas when you can just have a quarterback that could just blow the damn team out, finish 2 drives, just 1 or 2. And
that?
It's going to be Russell Wilson. They finna give him a chance.
He ain't blowing nobody out, though.
And so, but who knows, though, Jake? We don't know yet. We haven't seen him on the field.
Man,
and so he's about to get on the field, and we about to find out.
In the future.
Now, Justin is the quarterback of the future, yes.
No, I said Russell ain't been right since that Super Bowl in future.
No, man. Russell, he's had some great seasons still after that. He's had some playoff berths after that, some second round, playoff berths. But it's like, yeah, you're right. It's are we looking at a washed up Russell Wilson? I don't know. But the only way, bro, is to find out is to get him on the field. That's the only way. And so you got to see what you can get from Russell. And if Russell can finish 2 drives with that team, bro, they could mess around and be something serious. Like serious. They just got to finish drives. That's a really good football team, an overall good team. They just got to finish drives. And unfortunately, they have not done that. You know, if they finish drives, man, they probably 6-0, like easy. Easy. That's how good they are. But you can't go toe to toe with other great quarterbacks. You gotta at least take that chance, Jake. So we're gonna see, man. I'm really interested to see what happened with that whole scenario because I don't think it's the last time we're gonna see Justin as a starter with the Steelers. I don't believe that that's the last time, bro. But I am really interested to know if Russell can come out and put some points up, that you know that'll be like finally this is what we needed. And so yeah, we're gonna see exactly, bro. Ravens at the Bucks, bro. Who you got for this one? It should be a good one.
I want to say Bucks in the upset.
Okay, they at home.
Yeah, I want to say Bucks in the upset.
They at home, and so Bucks has been one of the better teams. They're in the competitive NFC South too. It ain't competitive. It's just between them and the Falcons. Hell of my time. The Saints or the Panthers, they finna be battling for first round pick, something like that. And so yeah. I got the Ravens though, bro. And by the way, Jake, shout out to me, bro. Last week I went 14-0.
Oh, you was perfect.
14-0, dog.
I know I missed 3 games. It's cool though.
Whew. I was surprised to see my record. I'm like, damn, like 14-0. That ain't bad. And so, you know, it was one of those good weeks. It was a good week for folks to make money last week, bro. Like some of my friends was coming at me and they was like, man, you know, I got a really, really good result this week. And so me going 14-0, seeing people get their money payouts last week, I think it was a good week for a lot of folks last week. And so, you know, you was what, 11-3, Jake? What was your record?
11-3.
Yep. So pretty good, man. You know, 11-3, there ain't nothing to sniff at. That's a pretty good record, bro. That's a really, really good record. So yeah. Chargers at Cardinals, bro. Chargers at Cardinals. Who you got for this one?
The Chargers.
I got the Cardinals at home. And the reason being is because
don't say Kyler Murray. Cause he making money. He making money doing what we doing. And playing Call of Duty. And I don't even like Call of Duty. So hey.
Yeah, man. I know, man. He probably playing Call of Duty right now. And so you know, we gonna see, man, what happened with this. But I think you know, during the game, bro, he had some Call of Duty moments. He envisioning war, he envisioning, and he gonna go out there and play a video game tomorrow, at home tomorrow. And I think he go out there and play Call of Duty and do his duty. And I think the Chargers do their duty and take care of the Cardinals do their duty and take care of the Chargers. But I think the Chargers do give them a tough game, bro, because they got a different identity now. They're a lot tougher now, this team.
No, for sure.
And I know that's John Harbaugh, man. They tend to be just more grittier. They running the ball more. It ain't all these down. It ain't what it used to be with the Chargers. It's like kind of like boring football games. And I'm like, that's all John Harbaugh. Like, you know, but it's effective because what they 3-3, I think, something like that. And so, you know, right. And so, you know, it's decent, man. So it's a decent thing with the Chargers. But I got the Cardinals. And then this Thursday night game, bro. Vikings at the Rams. Who you got for that one? They in LA.
I'm gonna go with the Purple People Eaters, man. That
I'm with
that
the purple people.
blitz,
I'm with the purple people too.
that blitz is nasty. It's nasty. I just seen, hey, if they could hit home in that blitz package, you gonna have a long day.
Yep, because this how they've been blowing people out. This how they've been blowing people clean out the water, the Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
And so they definitely they the big surprise of the NFL for real.
Oh,
For real, for real. And so yeah, man, I'm with you, bro. Vikings. So with that being said, bro, now it's time for final thoughts and shout outs. And so Jake, curious to know, bro, as we go into the weekend, and as we invite more guests, what you got for us going into the weekend, bro? What's your thoughts?
always obey your dreams, man. Stay
Yeah.
on your grind and stay focused. Whatever y'all going through, you know what I'm saying? There's always a light at the end of the tunnel, man. Just keep moving.
I heard that, bro. Definitely. Yes. And the second that everybody have a blessed and safe weekend. Put the guns down. I'm happy to see that it's been a better increase of the lesser amount of violent deaths, etc. Just something I've been looking at, bro, randomly, and I hope that trend continues, especially within my home city, my hometown. Sad to hear about a couple folks I knew this week, man, that passed, but life is short. My final thought is to keep God first. My final thought is to love. My final thought is to show appreciation for people that are close to you, because you never know what tomorrow will bring. If you haven't beef with a person, try to settle that stuff. Try to look at the big scenario, look at the big picture, because the truth is that we could live life with regrets too. And when you could eliminate the regret and just move forward, like you stated, bro. And so that's what I got for final thoughts and shout outs. Rest in peace to my pops. Rest in peace to Big Doug. And rest in peace to Matt. These are all black men, bro. So we know what we up against. And so we got to be excellent. And so with that being said, on behalf of the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, we would like to say thank you for tuning in with us this morning. Continue to chop it up with us and support our podcast on various platforms. And if you are and would love to talk sports with us on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, we are here and would love to do so with you. Your love and support is truly appreciated, and we hope you all have a blessed and safe weekend. Jake, appreciate you rocking with us this morning, bro. Much love.
Yes,
Peace
sir.
out to everybody, world. Peace.